Paul, James Spann, David Reimer, and Ben Luna on the future of forecasting.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun this block. I think we'll do a little more conversation. I know we're doing kind of like interviews with everybody to some degree here, but I want to get into, something that's just always been a bit of an issue in the weather communication business, just this idea that you've got to draw attention to something in order to get clicks, and you got to get clicks in order to get people to get the information. So there's a lot of back and forth that goes on this. I'm going to start with James Spann here. As somebody who's made the shift to digital throughout your career, you've been at the forefront of it too, by the way. We all know that part of that game is some level of attention grabbing. But we also know that you in particular, you're very anti-hype, you're very, loud about it. And, obviously you have a huge following. So I want to know, how do you balance out the idea of getting eyes on your info while maintaining the trust of your viewers at the same time?
Well, we have a hyperbole problem. Excessive hyperbole, it's killing us in the weather enterprise. And listen, we can't control what these jabronis do, in their basement. They post the 2-week, blizzard maps, the 2-week hurricane maps, tornado outbreak. So they're in it for monetization on social media. We can't control that. But by golly, in the weather enterprise, we can control what we do. I'm involved in an ethics panel at the AMS meeting here in Houston in a couple of weeks, and I can't wait for that. But we've got to get this thing under control. Listen, people, I believe, are looking for straight shooters. They're sick of the hyperbole. They're tired of every 2 weeks there's a snowstorm. Every 2 weeks there's a blizzard. How about being a straight shooter? I promise, if you're a professional meteorologist, straight shooter, you will be rewarded for that. People are seeking that. They're sick and tired of this constant hyperbole. And I'll chase one more rabbit here. You got some big broadcast groups, okay? Yeah. They're mandating that their local meteorologists every week, 2-3 times a week, call it code red, weather emergency, first alarm, all this stuff, when there's fog. When it might rain 1/4 inch. When a dog goes to the bathroom on a bush, that is not a code red weather emergency. It brings on weather fatigue, and that's going to kill people because they hear it over and over. What happens when you really do have a weather emergency? We got to stop this and get a grasp on it.
Are we going to talk smack about consultants on here? Because I could get on board with that.
Oh,
that sounds fun.
Those local news consultants.
Let's go.